Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm going to take the day off from cooking. I just need a break. But there is a couple of things I wanted to point out to people that are watching these videos. I get between 100 and 200 comments a day. Last night there was 25,000 videos watched, and out of that it generated probably a couple hundred comments, which I have set up so that I have to approve every comment. The comments aren't posted. And that's another thing. If you leave a comment and it doesn't show up right away, that's because it's set up so that if you leave a comment, I have to view it on my email and approve it. Same way with a video response. It has to be, they all have to be reviewed by me before I post them. And the reason why I do that is because it's YouTube. You're going to get some kids and stuff that are, going to leave rude stuff, and you're going to get comments from people that don't understand or are just rude. And I don't want the general public to see those. It's kind of a family-oriented organization or blog, and I really don't like the rude and dirty comments. So I sift those all out and run those through a filter, and only the respectable ones make it there. Now, if you do make a comment and it doesn't show up, or you find out that I've banned you from the site, that's due to either somebody being extremely hateful or crude, or having a username that's extremely crude, like, I'm not even going to say it. You know who you are. So if you're really crude and rude, I'm just going to block you. I don't have time for that. I'm a busy man. I don't have time for that kind of foolishness. That's no place to be venting. If you want to vent, go holler at a tree or something. That having been said, there's a lot of people that comment, and I think it's pretty obvious in their comments that they don't understand that everything that I do here on these videos is geared towards ultra-light backpacking. And the quick definition of that would be backpacking with a pack that absolute all-up weight pack and everything, food for 3 days, weighs 20 pounds or less. A lot of people would say 15 pounds or less, or even 10. Heck, there's even some that would even say 5, but I can't achieve that. I keep my pack below 20 pounds no matter how long I'm out for. That's just part of the deal. I have a tent that weighs, a couple of pounds. I have a sleeping bag that weighs a pound. I have the latest state-of-the-art ground pad and Neo Air, and I use, an 8-ounce cooking system, and I cook with an 1.5 ounce or a 2-ounce stove. It's all super light. So when you see me cooking with this stuff, you got to realize I'm not nuts. I'm not doing this just to be out there. I'm demonstrating in a studio environment, and this is a video studio I had specially built just to shoot these videos. And I use it with a flame-proof countertop on this bench to shoot videos using the equipment that I would use ultralight backpacking to show you how to cook. And I don't need people to tell me that it won't work the same out in the wild. I'm aware of that, and you're right, it won't work the same out in the wild. But what you have to understand is no cooking system will work the same out in the wild. Even your own kitchen stove right down in your kitchen, if you took it out in the wild where it was windy and tried to cook on it, it wouldn't perform very well. No stove will. It's a good idea to stay out of the wind. I usually cook in the back end of an AT shelter if I possibly can, to get out of the wind as much as possible. Quite often it's not windy and I can cook up in the front, but if you've ever been in an AT shelter, you'd understand what I'm talking about. Another thing is I don't need people to tell me that this titanium frying pan is no good, that I need to get cast iron, because I know that, and that's the reason why I was showing you with the severe limitations of a sheet metal titanium frying pan. I was demonstrating how you still, under that bad of conditions, cooking something that sensitive with a titanium frying pan, which is really not a very good frying pan, you still can cook, even pancakes, but you have to have a technique. And that's what I was demonstrating, and 99% of the people really appreciated it, and I think they actually learned something. And, and the other 1% told me I needed a cast iron frying pan, and I was an idiot. So, I just don't think they probably knew that we were ultralight backpacking, or they're not even aware that ultralight backpacking exists. Another thing I wanted to wanted to touch on was I quite often will say support the cult. First off, the cult is a joke. It's a tongue-in-cheek thing that came up with Mini Bull Design, my website, where I have a blog, and we call that the cult. Just tongue-in-cheek thing. It's just a joke. It's not really a cult, but we call it that, Mini Bull Design Cult. And I've even got the web address, Mini Bull Design Cult. Dino put that up for me. So if you type in Mini Bull Design or Mini Bull Design with an S on it, or Mini Bull Design Cult, they'll all take you to my website where I sell gear, ultralight backpacking gear. The cult is not anything to be scared of. It's just a joke. And as far as me being an idiot, you know, a lot of idiots out there. I'd like to think I'm pleasantly demented, and I may be an idiot, but I'm a pleasant idiot. I'm not rude, crude. I'm just here to have a good time and show people a few things. And I learn a lot too. Usually, that's a good thing about the comments on the forum, on the YouTube comments, because usually if I'm doing something, somebody somewhere will comment, and if I follow through on it, I'll usually learn something. Just as I did with these videos with the frying pan. I got several really good comments that I'm looking into that will actually improve the process, different kinds of cooking materials and stuff. So I think basically, in a nutshell, this is an ultralight backpacking forum, and I wanted to reinforce that. And so when you see me doing stuff, I'm doing it with materials and equipment that you would use if you were ultralight backpacking, which uses state-of-the-art materials. I mean, you know, anything super lightweight, graphite, titanium, aluminum, anything to keep the weight of your pack down, because if you've ever lugged a heavy pack, you know that it's not that much fun. The lighter it is, the better your trip will be. So I'm Tinny from Mini Bull Design. Get out and hike, take a friend, cook some really great meals out on the trail, keep your pack light, take a friend, and more important than anything, have a really great day. Bye-bye.